Welcome back to 411 News. I am B. Cray. If you are new to my channel, please do not hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell so you'll know when I post a new video. If you are my old returning fans, thank you so much for just taking the time to watch this video in its entirety. But let's just get right on. There's a lot to talk about. I promise you I will not keep you long, but let's just jump right into it. So first, I want to give a big shout out to the class of 2021. If you graduated middle school, kindergarten, high school, college, whatever you did, big ups, congratulations from the 411 News staff and Big Fine DB Productions. Thank you so much for all you do. Proud of you. Keep up the good work. So now let's go ahead and just dive right into the bigger bulk of what's been going on. You know, I got my drink on deck because we got a lot to talk about. And I promise I'll keep it as short as possible. Let's just get right off the top and let's talk about these BET Awards that came on Sunday. Hey, I did not watch the whole awards all the way through, but I did catch most of the performances, and I just want to highlight a few performances that I saw when I looked at it on YouTube. So let's just jump right into it. So first, let's talk about Cardi B. So I was not expecting Cardi B to come out and be pregnant, but yes, she is expecting her second baby. Hey, all props to you, girl. Do your thing. She had a performance with Migos. So yeah, performance to me was okay. I guess on a scale of 1 to 10, I give that whole performance maybe I'll give it a 3. Nah, I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. It was okay. It could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot more motivation. But she's pregnant. But I'm going to give her a 4 just because she's pregnant. All right, let's talk about Meg Thee Stallion. That's my girl. But her performance was just, it was bland. I just wasn't feeling it. I feel like she came out there just to perform. Like, there was no motivation. It was nothing there. I was like, she performed. Yeah, you know. She twerked a little bit, but you know, that's what she do. But the rest of the performance was, to me, it was really lackluster. I just don't think she did a really good job with her performance. I give her performance around a good old 3. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Let's talk about the baby's performance. So he performed his new song. I think he did good. I think when I tell you his whole stage was crump. He started off in the audience, and then he went on the stage and he just had. I feel like he had fun with his performance. His performance was fun. It had a lot of motivation. It kept me hyped through the whole performance. Like, you didn't know what was going on in the performance. Like, one thing, you see him out there rapping, then you see him swinging in the air with some weave in his hand. You know, the baby did. You can say what you want to say about the baby, but he can perform. I give him a strong 5, a real strong 5. Let's talk about Lil Nas X performance. Lil Nas X is, I'm a fan of Lil Nas X because he's doing what he wants to do, if that make any sense to you. He's doing what he wants to do. His performance was, I think his performance was stellar. I think he did a very good job being who he wants to be. I just wish people would leave him alone. You know what that means. Leave him alone. People are judging him because he kissed a man on national TV. Okay, yeah. So let's go back a couple of BET Awards when there was Taylor Swift kissing another female, and no one said anything about that. No one talked trash about that. Hey, you can't pick and choose who to kiss on TV. You know what I'm saying? It's all nice and pretty when there's 2 females kissing. Everybody like, ooh, that's so sweet. But when there's 2 males kissing, it's, oh my God, that's gay. So, hey, Lil Nas X, keep doing what you're doing. Even the little tribute he did to Michael Jackson halfway through it. Once again, I give your performance a big old 5. Matter of fact, I'm going to give it 10. It's 10s across the board for you, daggone Lil Nas X. Good job, keep it up. I do want to hit up their tribute they did to Queen Latifah. So the people that came out and rapped a couple of her songs was good. I just feel like, I'll take my drink on this one before I say this, because people are gonna talk trash when I say this. They could have left Lil' Kim at home. I'm sorry. They could have left Lil' Kim at home. Lil' Kim she's had so much plastic surgery, she ain't even the same person no more. She walking around there looking like she's somebody's broke doll baby. Hey, I'm just telling you like it is. She walking around there like somebody's broke doll baby. That's exactly what she looks like. And her outfit was just, there was nothing spectacular about it. I feel like she didn't know a lot of the words while she was rapping. Yeah, everybody else did good. I just think that they could have had left poor Lil' Kim at home where she came from. So I am real big on giving somebody their flowers while they are living. Queen Latifah have done so much as a rapper, a actress, and also, you know, everything she's done for the black community. Yes, I think she was that. I think that dedication or tribute to her was way overdue. I think she could have got it a long time ago. And then, so BET, good job for getting around doing it while she is still living. And another thing for the Queen as well. Thank you for finally coming out and you know, telling people you're with the LGBTQ community. That says big things, especially when it coming in the month of June, with it being Pride Month. I'm not saying you came out because people already knew rumors and things was out, but good job for just putting it on the wall, putting it out there so people know. So good job, Queen. Keep doing what you're doing, raising your kids, doing what you have to do, and keep acting. You set the bar for a lot of these female rappers that's out today. You set that bar, and you are the reason a lot of these female rappers are out today. Whether they're good or bad, you're the reason that they're out today. So, hey, Queen, you are deserving of everything that BET have gave you with this tribute. So let's go ahead and move into the versus battle that took place on Saturday. So that was the versus battle that took place on Saturday. I think it made over 600,000 views because I watched a little bit of it myself. It was between Lil Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. How did they pick them two? I have no idea. But let's just go through some of the stuff that I tell you my opinion on who I think won. So Lil Bow Wow brought out, you know, as he performed, Lil Bow Wow brought out Jermaine Dupri. He brought out the Brat. His performance is a real hyped. He had music for days. He also had jokes for days too when it came to Soulja Boy as well. Soulja Boy was kind of playing the same song a couple of times back to back. I think what Soulja Boy was trying to show that he's not just a rapper, but he also make beats and sell beats for other rappers, and he did a lot of cameos on people's songs as well. So for every cameo or for every beat that Soulja Boy claimed that he made or he did, Bow Wow came back with, well, if you can do that, let me play or let me rap a song from my movie or from a soundtrack of a movie that I was in. So to me, every time Soulja Boy did something, Bow Wow topped it. And I think overall it was great. Overall, I think the whole thing was great. They kept it professional. They kept it funny. And you know, they kept it crunk. It's a point blank period. They kept it crunk. And this was the first one that had an audience involved, so that's what made it even better. When Soulja Boy performed, he brought out Lil Romeo, and this was kind of a turning point for me when I saw this. So Lil Romeo came out, you know, he rapped his part of the song that Soulja Boy had, and then Lil Romeo set up and said, like, you know, it's been 20 years since him and Bow Wow even, you know, was out, you know, together, and it took them 20 years for them to even get on the same stage with each other, and it took Soulja Boy to do that, you know, put them on the same stage, and that just speaks volume to how far a lot of these rappers have came. Lil Romeo stated that, you know, it was the media who tried to put them against each other. The same way the media are doing with a lot of these female artists, putting them against each other, instead of having everybody stand on one unit or one accord. They want to put them against each other to draw ratings or draw more money or sell more records. And that's not good, because we kind of seen through time what happened when media put rappers against each other, or R&B singers or whatever. We see in the media what happens. You know, it gets to the point where some people end up dead and fights and all the other good stuff too. So, you know, for them to come out and say that, and, you know, don't have any beef, that says a lot about who they are as grown men now and not kids. Also, at the end, Soulja Boy brought out his kid, and then Lil Romeo brought out, Bow Wow brought out his daughter, and it was just an amazing thing. If you did not see it, I think it's on YouTube. You know, just catch it on YouTube. You will enjoy. If you are the same age I am, 41 years young, you will enjoy it, because it brings back a lot of the time when our age people was out there in the streets, you know, club hopping, you know, cookout bumping, you know, beats in the car, some of the songs that we listen to. So it bring back a little nostalgia to you. So if you get a chance, look at it. Overall, I think Lil Bow Wow killed Soulja Boy, because Lil Bow Wow had music for days, and he didn't even rap all his songs. He has so many more songs that he could have did to blow Soulja Boy out of the water. But it was a good thing. 600,000 views. That was a lot for them, and they had a live audience. So that's what's up. And they are showing that, you know, they can be rappers, they can have beef, but they can still be professional, and they can still do the damn thing if they have to. Let's just talk about Pride Month, right? So June is Pride Month, right? So myself being part of the LGBTQ community, the community have came a long way over the years. Like, I joined the Army doing Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and then as time went on, they repealed that, and you can be as free as you want to be in the military and do it. You can be, I don't want to use the word as gay as you want to, but you can be as happy as you want to and love who you want to love while you're in the military. That's just the military aspect of it. But I think as a society, we still have a long way to go. I think with Pride Month, we should look, and not just Pride Month, but across the year, we should look into some kind of program for parents. Like, the reason why I said about, like, why parents need some kind of program or counseling. So when I say this, when kids come out to their parents, a lot of parents don't know how to address it. Some of them immediately blame themselves, and then they immediately put their kids out saying, you can't have that mess in my house. I think if there was a program or a support group for parents, so parents can talk to other parents who've been through it and can help the transition of the parent understand what is going on with their child. Now, don't get me wrong when I said that should be a support group, because at the end of the day, parents should love their kids for eternity. You know what I'm saying? Because when a kid is born, you automatically, for a kid, while the kid is developing, you know, you already made that bond with that kid to love that kid for the rest of their life, regardless of what they do or what path they take. You should love your child regardless. And loving your child regardless means taking the time to understand what is going on with your child. And I think that's one of the things of Pride that we should look into for June, like having parents have a support group, you know, because kids want to come out and they want to be who they want to be, but they don't know how to address their parents because they feel how their parents are going to take it. And that's, you know, but I think having that support group around for parents can help the parents a little bit more too. Another thing, we need to improve how the, hold on. We need to improve how the church deals with the LGBTQ community. I know what y'all about to say. Well, the Bible said A, B, and C, and D. Hey, nice. But what we cannot do, pick and choose the sins that we decide to yell about. Because the last time I checked, the God that I serve was a forgiving God, and he accepts you however you are. Now I'm going to say this again. The God that I serve in that same Bible that you quote says that God is a forgiving God, and he will accept you how you is. For you parents and for you churchgoers, that means you accept the LGBT community as they is. Because you can't call one sin and don't call the other. Prime example, having kids out of wedlock is a sin too. It states it in the Bible, but I don't hear people complain about that. Okay. Take my drink and then we'll move on. We need to learn to love. Regardless of what it is, we need to learn to love and understand, and that's how we will go far in life. Love your kids, regardless. Love them. Understand what they go through. Understand that if you are black, you're faced the fact that A, you're black, B, you're gay, and C, your parents or your family don't love you. What do you think that's doing to that child? That's why you have so many homeless and suicidal gay people out here in the streets now, because they have nowhere to go because their parents said forget them. Okay, I'm off that soapbox. Moving on. Hey, happy Pride Month, everybody. Love each other. If you get a chance, go to a Pride parade. I guarantee you're gonna enjoy it. Learn the culture. Learn the culture of the LGBTQ community, and I guarantee you'll understand the LGBT community better. All right. In other news, there was a building collapse in Seaside, Florida, and I think as of today the count was up to 12 dead and 149 still missing, I believe. People, just take the time, say a prayer for those families. They are going through a lot. Say a prayer that some of them people can be found alive. I think it still can be done. We just gotta keep saying a prayer, because one thing I do know about our God, he make things happen when people think that he can't. So continue to say a prayer for them. Hopefully they reach at least a couple of people that's still alive. It's already 12 dead now, so just keep them in your prayers. I do know that the president and the first lady is supposed to go down there on, I believe, on Thursday. We'll keep you up to date on that one. In some political news, so they finally made June 10th a national holiday, a federal holiday now. So that's something that Congress and all has been fighting for a minute. So Joe Biden came in and said, "Hey, you want it? You got it. It's a federal holiday now. So we should celebrate Juneteenth, just like we celebrate the 4th of July and anything else that goes around." So learn your history on it. Take the time, learn the history on it, and then understand why it is so important. They finally worked out an infrastructure deal. It has not been passed by Congress yet, but I think that was last Friday. They sat down, they worked together, and got a bipartisan infrastructure bill. So hopefully that'll be coming down soon. Hopefully that can help with some of these buildings, these old buildings and bridges and roads and things like that. Yeah. So also big thing in the news, Derek Chauvin, for those of y'all that does not know, he was the man that kneeled on George Floyd's neck until he died. He got sentenced to 22 and a half years in prison. He can be up for parole in as little as 15 years. So people have been discussing this for a while, right? Some people say he didn't get enough time. Some people say, yeah, he just didn't get enough time. I said that's a step in the right direction. Because if we look at history, when have we found a cop guilty in a court of law by a jury of his peers, and he got sent to jail longer than 3 years? He got 22 years. That is sending a message out to the other Derek Chauvins out there that you will go to jail. You kill somebody, you will go to jail. Period. And we sometimes have to take small steps. And I think that's a lot of people is not understanding. We have to take those baby steps before we try to jump and take the huge step by giving him 90 some years in prison. Once again, he was only guilty of third-degree murder. I think that carries a sense of 25 years. I think it's 25 years, somewhere along those lines. I have to look it up. But 22 years to me, that's sending a message out to the other Derek Chauvins out there around the world. You will go to jail. You will go down. And you will be found guilty. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that as well. Let's talk about it. I just want your opinion on it too. Also, the last thing in political news, Vice President Harris, she made her way down to the border. I think it was on Monday. So people are complaining about it, right? People are saying like, hey, why is she so late? Why is she going to the border so late, right? And they're comparing her to, President Trump went to the border where he did the border and whole 9 yards. If you've been keeping up with the news, she also went to some of these countries to where we're getting this flow of immigrants coming to the border. Sometimes you have to go to the root of the problem to stop the problem before you try to go to the end of the problem, or to the middle part of the problem. The main problem is coming from the countries that these people are coming from. What's making them leave their countries and come to America? Like, what can America do to help those countries stop the flow of immigrants coming through? And that's what she went down there to do. She went down there to see, like, what can America do to help stop it at the root of the problem? So that's the whole thing behind Vice President Harris's mission. It's easy to get to the border and tell people, hey, go back home, when you don't know what they are running from. You have to be running from something to run, and then if we turn them around and send them right back to it, we're not helping the problem, we're only making the problem worse. If that makes any sense. So let's start from the root of the problem and then work our way up to the point of why they're coming across the border. And then that way we can stop the big migrant flow by helping that country some kind of way. But yeah, let me know how you feel about that down in the comments. That's just my opinion on it. Yeah. Lastly, just a little life update on myself. So let me see. I am slotted for retire. Well, I am going to retire in 2 years. It's officially 2 years now because we're about to hit the month of July. So July 28th will be exactly at 2 years, and I am excited. I'm just excited that I can actually hang my uniform up. What's gonna happen when I retire? Only God knows. I think next trip for me is Chicago, and then from Chicago, only God knows what happens after that as well. So what else been going on in my life? I've been working also I went to Virginia on leave. If you did not catch that vlog, please catch that vlog. Let me know in the comments how you felt about that vlog. That was my first vlog ever. I want to do more, but just let me know how it went. Where can I improve at? Should I talk more or whatever? Just let me know in the comments how that vlog went. And I want to bring you more vlogs. I got to find more stuff to do as Hawaii starts to open back up. Other than that, there's really been no other updates in my life. I'm trying to put more videos out faster and better, more videos out. It's just that military keeps me kind of occupied, so it's kind of hard. And then I can't vlog my job because my job is kind of secret, so I can't vlog my job. So that's another reason I can't vlog at work, because most of my work puts me in an area where I can't have cameras, phones, and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to work on some content. Any content you want to see, let me know down in the comments, and I can start working that as well too. I was in a car accident the other day. I will post a picture on one of these sides. I'll post a picture. But I was in a car accident the other day. I was not hurt, thank God. My car was hurt, so that was that kind of pissed me off a little bit. But in Hawaii, it's a no-fault state, so the cops came out, exchange information, and the cops said, "Hey, give this number to your insurance company," and they left. The lady was like, "Don't you want to know what happened?" He like, "Nope, don't care. It's a no-fault state. Really don't care. Tell your insurance company." So that's exactly what happened. So I'm waiting for them to fix my car. Once that happens, I'll post the after pics once that's said and done. But then again, we're in the great state of Hawaii, so everybody getting car accidents here, so it takes forever for them to fix my freaking car. So it's supposed to go in the shop for his appraisal tomorrow, and hopefully they can get it in the shop sometime next week. Other than that, I took my COVID shot. I am fully vaccinated now. I took both shots. No issues with shot A, shot B, or shot 2, what do you want to call it. I did get tired for like a couple hours, and then I was fine after that. Other than that, I had no issues whatsoever. So I encourage you to go out and take your COVID vaccine shot. There is another variant of COVID floating around now. So, they said this was a little bit worse than the first one. So, take your COVID shot if you can. Other than that, I think that is it for the life update. Yep. Other than that, I encourage everybody to continue to do what you do. Be positive. Fist bump somebody. Let them know you love them. Talk to your family. Let your family know you love them. I don't know where that came from. It just came from somewhere. So I guess that's a message that came from somewhere up higher. Talk to your family. Let your family know you love them. Stop generational curses. Stop generational curses. Stop teaching our kids bad things, and let them grow and be who they want to be. On that note, I will see you all on the next video. I love you all. Thank you so much for the support, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.